Hi, I wanted to send a special message to all of you for New Year's. You know, it's funny. I think to myself how New Year's is this time, sort of like birthdays, where everybody gathers around and says all the things that they want to say every other day of the week. But they feel like, especially at these particular moments, that it's the time to actually really share what's in your heart. I hope you guys don't feel that. I hope you feel that I'm always sharing my heart with you and that I'm always sharing information with you. And what I want to remind you is that you get to do the same thing. You get to share what's in your heart with the people in your lives and actually live in the now moment every day and not wait for New Year's, birthdays, to simply share what you're feeling in your heart. And the truth is that when we allow ourselves to actually live in our heart, to actually live with the love that we feel within our heart and allow that to expand even more, the amount of energy that we hold within our heart is not just for the people outside of us, but it's for us, for ourselves. For when we hold that love for ourselves within our heart, we exponentially increase our energy and our ability to love everyone else in the universe and draw it back to ourselves. And I want to remind you of that. I want to remind you of that ability that you have to pull that into your life. And the more you focus on creating love within yourself, accepting yourself, and seeing all the pieces of you, the perfect pieces and the not so perfect pieces, as this one hair decides to go in the other way. Love all the pieces of you, because perfection is not really what we love anyway. We tend to like that tree that's a little tipped to the side, like on Charlie Brown's Christmas, looks a little lost. That tree, that puppy that's a little too skinny, right? That baby that's crying a little bit too much. We tend to love those things because we feel that we can relate to them. We can relate to their imperfections. But the truth is that all of those imperfections that we see in everything else are truly the imperfections that we find within ourselves. So I just want to remind you at the end of this year to not to focus so much about the imperfections, to focus on you, all of you, perfect, the not so perfect. Because when you add up all the ingredients, they simply just make us. And loving ourselves, perfect, not perfect, all the parts of ourselves, loving us for where we are right now, gives us the ability to love everyone in our lives and to draw that back to us. Now, it feels like I said that twice to you, two different ways, and it's because I did. I want to remind you how important that is. We seem to overlook it. We spend a lot of time focusing our energies on who we get to love and who loves us. And what I want to exemplify in this particular moment in time is to remember to love yourself before the expectations of anybody else's love comes into play. Love yourself first. I feel like we all should have been taught that when we were young. We all should have been taught, love yourself. Then be good to your friend, be good to your brother, be good to your mother, be good to your father. Love yourself. Because if we can love ourselves and truly see ourselves as being lovable, then the rest of it just comes. And here's my card to you to remind you about love in your life. And it is the Guardian. the fire guardian. And he just reminds me to remind you, ignite your passion from within. Hold it close to your heart. Live your life full of the things that you have meaning to you. And when you do this, you'll be able to live every day with a smile on your face. And I wanted to send a little light language your way. Ahi ushta hikata. Ninakato lela daba. Asata vit shtalkani daba. Didakada namati. Asa shta inana. Katidatanino no iya daska. Hita na makatasi chka nina la makatutuba. Dazanana uzadika. Let the love in your heart expand threefold, always remembering to include yourself. Have a beautiful, beautiful 2022. Hold on to the wisdom that you gained in 2021, and let the light and the love that you have for yourself help you sail through the months ahead. Wishes to you, always. I'll see you in 2022. Bye-bye.